Hey, thank you for choosing Jackson Fence Company to install your new vinyl fence. Our vinyl fences are backed by our lifetime workmanship and product warranty. Therefore, we believe that a vinyl fence is one of the single greatest investments that you can make to your backyard. I want you to have a great experience with your new vinyl fence, and part of that is understanding the process that we'll go through as we build your new fence. Preparation. In most cases, the project coordinator here at Jackson Fence will visit with you a few days prior to installation of your new vinyl fence. Our project coordinator will confirm the layout, the measurements, and also look for any conflicts that could arise throughout the project. Some of these conflicts could include property lines, utilities, vegetations, and other variables that we've not accounted for. Now, in the process of this, it's still important that you maintain understanding that you know where the property line is, and that any utility lines that you know about are relayed to the project coordinator. So here's a few things for you to look for in your new vinyl fence. And here's the thing, a lot of the most important parts you will never see unless you're watching the fence built. Some of these are the footing, the U-channel, and the rail locks. And we'll explain all of these things in this video, plus some other things that will happen throughout the course of the new installation of your fence. The footing. Okay, we're gonna dig a hole that's about 10 inches in diameter, sometimes 11 or 12. That hole is also gonna be 34 to 36 inches deep. Inside of that hole, we're gonna set a 5-inch by 5-inch vinyl post, and around that post, we're gonna pour 120 to 160 pounds of concrete per post hole. And some of that concrete is actually gonna end up inside of the post through the keyhole that we've cut at the very bottom of the post to help hold it down into the ground. Installation. So we're gonna build your fence to grade. And what that means is we're gonna follow the topography or the lay of your land. And by doing that, we're gonna install all of the posts first. And as soon as the posts are installed, we're gonna begin to insert the fence sections into the post. Once we get all the sections of fence into the post, you might look out the window and think, that's a little bit choppy, but relax, this is not the finished product. All right, so let's talk about the heights. This is where we begin to get rid of that choppiness that you might see in your new fence. So what we do is we adjust the post. We might lower some, we might raise some. And what we're doing is we're working on creating a nice flow, a nice top line. And you'll see this if you look out the window while we're installing the fence. So what we're looking for is a nice top line, and ideally we want about an inch gap between the bottom and the ground. Now in your higher spots in the yard, we might be closer than an inch. Likewise, in the lower spots, you might find that we're 2, sometimes even 3 inches. And every now and then you gotta add a little bit of dirt to the low spots to make that fence look good, pleasing to the eye, and also maintain that closeness to the ground. All right, so now we're on to our ins and our outs. So once we've adjusted the heights of the fence, now we gotta make sure that we've kept a good straight line. And we're just gonna make some slight adjustments. We might push a post this way, push the post this way. What we're looking for is a nice line of sight. We want your fence to be nice and straight, and that's how we do it. We do the heights first, and then we go straight to the ins and the outs. Now, one of my favorite parts of the whole entire fence, and you'll never see it unless you're watching, is this rail lock. So once we like the height of the fence and the ins and the outs are looking the best that they can look, we're gonna take this piece, this invisible piece, and we'll climb up on top of a stool, and we'll drop this piece down inside of your post. And you see the 4 holes here? As it's inside of that post, we're gonna take a screw into this top rail of that section of fence, and then we'll also take a screw into this hole, into that section of fence. And what that does, being on there, it holds these 2 sections of fence together, so neither one can move. This is the exact same size as your post, and once they're locked in, they're not going anywhere. So make sure that you get a rail lock, and if you're hiring Jackson Fence, which you already have, you're getting a rail lock. Post caps. So this is a post cap, and this is also one of my favorite pieces, because when this goes on, that means we're done. That means the flow is good, the rail lock is in, everything is complete. So what we do is we take the inside of this post cap, we put a little bit of a PVC glue on here, and then we drop it down on top of the post, and that PVC glue literally melts this cap to that post so it doesn't come off. That's how you know that we liked everything that we're seeing and we're done. Finally, we got the fence in, we got all the different components installed, and now it's time to clean up. And so we're gonna take a rag and some water. It's very easy to clean vinyl, and we're gonna knock off any kind of dirt or mud that we may have put under your fence. If you've got a gate, we're gonna install your gate. And finally, we're gonna install that Jackson Fence Company badge on the corner of your fence. That's your warranty, and that's also a status symbol that you have an awesome backyard. So there it is. That's the process of your new vinyl fence from Jackson Fence Company, and I appreciate you and your business, and we hope that you have a great experience with your new vinyl fence. Thank you for watching, and we can't wait to get to work. Oh, wait, I forgot. The U channel. We didn't talk about the U channel. This is one of the most important parts of your fence. When we put your post in, before we put any of the fencing together, I cannot believe we forgot this. We put this U channel in between the post and the fence, and we take a screw. It's real simple. A screw here, here, and here. And what that does, that makes sure your fence doesn't blow out. The U channel, you have to make sure you have a U channel with screws. We're gonna do that for you. So always watch. That's how we have a good vinyl fence. Thank you again for watching, and we appreciate your business. I can't wait to get to work for you.